Hello, in this video tutorial I'm going to show you how to use the Unicorn Unity interface. First of all, open the Unicorn suite. Go to the Unicorn Unity interface and download the Unity interface. Install the Unicorn interface. Afterwards, check that the Unicorn Unity Hybrid Black license is activated. Now the Unicorn interface should be installed and activated, and you can create a new Unity project. I've already done that here. Now you can import the Unity package into Unity. Go to Assets, Import Package, Custom Package. Go to the Documents, g.tec, Unicorn Suite, Hybrid Black, Unicorn Unity Interface folder and import the Unity package. Ensure that all the modules, libraries and assets are selected and click Import. After importing the Unity package into Unity, you will find the g.tec folder in your Assets folder. Open the g.tec folder, open the Unity interface folder. The most important folder for game development will be the prefabs folder. In the prefabs folder, we have some predefined PCI systems that are ready to use out of the box. Open the PCI folder and you will find the predefined PCI systems. The first example I'd like to show you is how to use the Visual ERP system for 2D game objects. After dragging the prefab into your scene, you can already see that some game objects have been added to the scene. These objects are the ERP tags that will be flashing afterwards and can be selected with the PCI. If you click play, you can already test the PCI system. You can see the PCI bar on the very top of the scene. You can select the PCI if you have set it up, or the simulator, which is the device with the zeros serial number. Connect to the device. Now you can see that the connection state changed. You can see the battery indicator showing that the device is fully charged. And you can see the signal quality plot indicating that I have good EG set up right now. If I click Start Training, one of these objects will start flashing, and the task for the user is to focus on this PCI tag. After the training was completed, you will get the training result on the top right corner, indicating whether the training was good or bad. A green dot would mean that the training was successful. If I click Continue, I can try to select the PCI objects with my PCI. I'm going to try to select every object from the left to the right sequentially. The red cycle indicates whether the object was selected or not. As you can see, it worked pretty well, and while I'm talking, nothing is selected at all, so the BCI system is working out of the box. As a game developer, you might want to modify the visual appearance and the functions triggered with the BCI. Therefore, I'd like to show you how to do that. Open your BCI system. Open the device and the pipelines. Go to the ERP pipeline, the ERP paradigm, and the ERP tags. In here, you will find the ERP flash tags that you've seen previously. You can easily change the position of the ERP tags in here. You can also add more ERP tags. Therefore, you can go to the prefabs folder, pipelines, ERP, ERP tags. As we've selected a 2D scene right now, we can add an ERP flash tag 2D by dragging it into the scene and adding it to the ERP tags. You can see that each of the ERP flash tags has a class. For the most common use case, this class is unique, and therefore we will change this to class number 6. You can also change the position. Now we have 6 ERP flash tags. For training, you need one flash tag that has the checkbox is training object checked. This must be unique and can only be applied for one of the ERP flash tags. In the ERP paradigm, you can modify the training time, the number of classes calculated, which is recommended to be in between 5 and 30 class. You can also change the timing of the flashing. As you can see, you also have options to change the flash sprite. You can change the visual representation of an ERP tag by selecting different flash sprites. As you can see, one of the ERP flash tags turned white, while the others remained black. You can also create your own ERP flash texture. Therefore, go to the g.tec, Unity interface, resources, and flash objects folder. You can drag some texture that you have predefined as a PNG image in here. Open the texture and change the texture type to sprite. Now you should be able to select your own texture from the editor. If we hit play, we should see the changes being applied. As you can see, one object is now white and the other one is the custom texture. We can select the simulator and see if the changes are being applied correctly. So far, I showed you how to change the visual representation of the ERP flash tags and the position. If you want to change the action being triggered by the ERP tag when selected with the PCI, you can do this using the event system provided by each ERP flash tag. You have an event called onTagSelected where you can add your own scripts and trigger your own actions. As an example, we have provided this circulating particle system that is changing color when being selected with the PCI. Finally, I'd like to show you how to change the ERP paradigm. You can modify the training time to increase the training time or decrease the training time by defining different number of training trials. Usually 30 to 120 training trials are recommended. You can define different number of classes. Usually 5 to 30 classes work well. You can also modify the flash timing in here. I'd also like to show you the other PCI systems. Therefore, I remove the visual ERP system. I'll open the prefabs folder again, open the PCI folder, and now I'd like to show you the PCI Motion ERP 2D prefab. The architecture of this system is very similar to the previous one. The major difference is that the PCI tags are not flashing, they are moving. So in comparison to the flashing tags, you can now see that the ERP tags are moving. I'd also like to show you the 3D systems. Just drag the visual ERP 3D into your scene and you can see instead of 2D flat objects, you have 3D objects in here. And like with the flashing, you can also modify material, position, and visual representation of these tags. The same goes for the Motion ERP 3D. You will also have 3D objects that can be moved in a 3D space.